What's going on, everybody? I'm Scott Oots. We are out driving for dollars again. So we are out in Corona, California again. Came down to kind of the older area of town. Definitely a lot of houses down here that need work. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look, see what we can find. Hopefully we find something good that we can buy in the area. All right, we're gonna take a look at this house right here. I like finding ones that are behind Cody, so he's got to turn around and everything, make it as annoying as possible for him.
I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
Here we go. This one definitely looks like crap. And guess what? It's an absentee owner. Let's pop a picture on how bad this house actually is. They've done a lot of fixing up in this area. It actually looks a lot better than it used to. So right here, this house here has got some old windows to it. You can see the roof over the garage off to the left there is completely cracked off. Absentee owner. What a surprise. Is that actually a house? Looks like it's just someone's just living on the lot.
Nah, homie, wait, mate. Everybody know that. Goddamn, boy.
All right, so this one right here we're coming up to. It looks like it's actually like a triplex. And windows are old, yard is completely overgrown. So this one's probably, gas is probably owned by a trust or something. Yep, it is owned by a trust. Owner occupied. Let's go ahead and get this one saved. All right, so this house here is obviously been completely redone in this area. So this is one of the ones that you want to take a look at because this is your cash buyer potentially. It may be a homeowner, but I highly doubt it. So there was just too much work done. It looks like they scraped the entire house. So this one right here might be your cash buyer. So when you see something like this, stop, write down the address, look up who owns this, and try to get in touch with them and see if you can get them more properties in this area. So this is definitely one of those good ones to make sure that you mark down. We're not out just looking for sellers' properties. If we can find buyers that want to buy properties from us as well while we're doing it, that's fantastic. Now, if they were working on that house right now, they already closed up for the day, I just would have swung in there real quick and just said, hey, I'm a local real estate investor. Are you guys looking for other properties in the area? Worst case, all they do is say no, but it's probably a construction crew that's gonna be at the house, not actually the owner, but at least you can get the information of the person that you need to talk to. All right, we'll see if we can find maybe like one more in the area. This is actually kind of a cool little neighborhood. I like it. A lot of older houses, but people have really kept these things up. Now that's a really desirable thing for your buyers because they're gonna wanna have houses in the areas that will sell unless they're keeping them as rentals and they just don't care. Typically they're gonna wanna have that. Here, let's go right here. You see the tree down. The tree obviously fell on the house because you can see it laying there and then you see the tarp on the roof. That one there is definitely one of those ones that we should mark down because it hasn't been fixed yet and we haven't had rain here in a little bit. Makes me think that the owner can't afford to fix it. This is an owner-occupied property. We'll go ahead and advertise to them. One of the best times to go out and look for houses is either while it's been raining for a while or right after it's done raining, because that's when everyone scrambles to call roofers and say, hey, I've got a leak. But the roofers are so backed up that they can't do it all. So right here behind Cody, this house here, it's got the dump trailer in there. There's a bunch of construction trucks out front. I think that house was just remodeled. So that potentially is a cash buyer as well. So that's definitely a good one we want to keep an eye on. That one right there is pretty good. So we're gonna swing back. I gotta check this property out. This one back here was like completely covered in bushes. I mean, the roof up there looks absolutely horrible. This is a good house right here. Now this car parked out front, see, the garage kind of doesn't look good. The yard's overgrown. Vines are growing up the house. The roof looks terrible. Now, this car that's here is either the owner of the house, a neighbor, or it could potentially be a squatter living in the house.
And the squatters?
As good as gone.
So we'll go ahead and just take the picture and see what we can do. All right, I think that pretty much wraps up our drive for dollars. Like I said, if you're in California or a place that it doesn't rain very often, get your butt out, get out of the house, drive around, ride a bike around, I don't care. Do something to get out and try to get some deals, because if you don't, oh, look at this. See, you just never know. Literally holes in the house. Owner occupied. Okay, like I said, get out there, find things like this. Look for houses with tarps on the roof, with holes in the side of their house like that. Now they could be fixing it, but you never know. So don't ever assume that they're fixing up the house unless there's fresh 2x4s out front and everything like that. Get out there, get these houses on your list, make some money. We'll see you guys next time.